I just get up when the sun comes up. It's like an internal clock, you know, but most surfers are like that. They get up at sunrise. In the summertime, that means you're up at 5, and then come fall, winter, you're getting up a couple hours later. And you're bummed because you're like, man, it's already 7 o'clock. So the summer is great for people that live in Brooklyn and the city. They're down here by 5:30 and the sun comes up, and they get to surf for 3 hours before they have to be to work by 9, you know? They have a whole morning. Visit any, you know, small Southern California town, there's going to be way more surfers than there are in New York. But most of them are from Southern California. What makes this environment, makes this place really work the way that it does is that you have the same diversity, you know, in the surf lineup or in this place than you would on any corner in Manhattan. But there's a common interest. You know, they all have a love of the water.
It was the summertime. I came out and rented a board. This is a rare one. And I saw how good the waves were, and then from then on I haven't stopped. I wasted 10 years not coming out here. I got up early this morning. And you can have your beer right here.
Like, we got a friend now that's like shaping surfboards, and he brings them out here so we can surf them and try them out. We had a real fun time yesterday. Pretty much so you couldn't really see anymore. It was nice. And then it's great because Brandon just hooks it up. You come here and you can hang out, have a few drinks, and go home.
The lockers was really the first thing, you know, so that we could have our friends keep their boards down here without having to drag them on the train. So collectively, we all kicked in a couple of bucks. You know, we built a movie screen, and we would just have like cookouts back here and turn it into a thing. Then after the storm, we bled our savings account and decided to try and continue with the same kind of community vibe and support the space through having a legitimate, you know, bar restaurant.
Some of the stories about what happened here after Sandy, and even the way that this community was for a long time, you know, it's pretty rough. Now you go around here and there's gardens popping up everywhere, and that's a really good sense of community.
When I first started surfing here, you go out and it'd be a beautiful day, great waves, and there'd be like 12 people in the water. Now surfing's like the new black, you know. There's hundreds of people out. A lot of them drive. You know, it's really only a handful of people that surf that live in Rockaway.
It's not that the Rockaway locals look at us as interlopers from the city. They seem to think there's enough beach for everyone, and they welcome everybody to the beach. So it's a nice thing.
But there's been people that have been surfing here since the 50s and 60s.
I remember having an ironing board, a wooden ironing board in the late 50s. You know, there was no surfboards in Rockaway, so had a little bit of a lull there, but now it's back in full swing.
It's like the hurricane, actually, right after the hurricane, everything, it's like it exploded and it bloomed. And this summer especially, because we had a couple of new businesses pop up last year. You know, Uma's was here and the surf club was here. But now it's like, it's on everyone's radar and everyone's starting to come out and they're like, oh, I've heard that's a great place to be. And it is, and they come out and wanting people to come to Rockaway. I want everyone to surf, but I don't want anyone to surf because I don't want there to be that many people in the water.
You meet a lot of new people. People are more connected than they realize. You know, just for some reason, this environment, people realize it and they get, you know, they connect with people. But I don't know why exactly. It just happens. Yeah. The secret to the Rockaways is, it's a secret. You have to come and find out. Yeah.